So this is part 2 of my answer to the frequently asked question, is my kid ready for a cell phone? So as a school counselor who sees every day how kids can be negatively shaped and even traumatized by what they get into on their phones, and as a mom who just found it exhausting to stay on top of while parenting in reality, my question is, are you ready for your kid to have a cell phone? It takes a lot of consistent and conscientious time and energy to monitor and supervise and guide and model your kids' phone use to keep it healthy and safe. Handing that smartphone to them is like dropping them in the middle of New York City with all of the same risks and temptations and dangers and influences and predators, along with the fun and educational opportunities. You can't leave them there on their own. So have you researched, are you ready to implement what software you'll use to screen content and monitor phone functions and time limits? And are you ready to regularly check on those things consistently? Do you know what apps are trending, what their risks are, and how to talk to your kids about managing them responsibly and safely? Are you ready to collect all your kids' passwords on all their social media and app accounts, and you have your own accounts set up on all their same social media platforms so that you can follow them and regularly check on their activity? Do you have some clear guidelines and expectations for responsible use laid out, and you're ready to discuss and regularly revisit and revise those? Do you have consequences and interventions planned and communicated for what happens when those guidelines aren't honored, and you're prepared to consistently follow through on them? And are you on the same page with anyone co-parenting or helping you raise your kids about all of the above, and you're able to communicate regularly about it? And if you answered no to any of those questions, my truth bomb is this: you are not ready for your kid to have a smartphone. You will lose your sanity, feel like a failure, and put your kid at risk if you go there now. If it feels essential for their safety and family communication and staying in touch with their friends right now, which is a reality, then I highly encourage you to start with something simple with minimal capabilities that will give you all time to ease into what real smartphone parenting will entail. And if you got yeses all across the board, including the questions I asked in my part 1 video about whether they're ready, then see below for some great resources to get all the intel you need to navigate your next steps. So peace, love, and strength. You got this.